A calming colour visualization exercise. This visualization exercise invites you to imagine each colour of the rainbow, from red to orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Focusing on each of the colours in turn can assist with relaxation and can help you to take your mind away from any stress, anxiety, or unwanted physical sensations that you might be experiencing. So I'd like you to begin by getting yourself into a comfortable position. If possible, try to do this exercise seated. Sit upright, your back being lightly supported by the chair, and both your feet should be touching the ground. Your hands can be in your lap, and your palms can be facing upwards or downwards, whatever feels right for you. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. So just spend a moment to acknowledge how your body is feeling right now. Maybe you're noticing some areas of stress or tension in certain parts of your body, but I'd like you just to acknowledge that these areas of tension are there, without any judgment, without feeling that you need to change anything. I'd like you now to bring your attention to your breath. Just notice, almost with a sense of curiosity, how you are breathing. Do you breathe quickly or slowly? Do you breathe deeply or shallowly? Find the correct rhythm for you, whatever feels right, but try to keep the breaths regular if possible. Just focus on that process of breathing for a few moments. I'd like you now to imagine the colour red. Think of the various shades of red. These can be the red of poppies in a field in summer, the red of a brick wall, the red of the tiled roofs in a Mediterranean coastal town, the red of fresh tomatoes, apples or peppers, or even the reds in the sky that you might see just after the sun sets. So you can picture red as a solid colour or as individual red objects, whatever you feel most drawn to. Keep red in mind for a few moments. Now I invite you to focus on the colour orange. Try to imagine all the various shades. Again, you could imagine orange as a solid block of colour, or you could be imagining the orange of a landscape. This might be the orange of a hot desert, or fields of ripe wheat, illuminated by the golden light of a setting sun. Or perhaps you're choosing to focus on orange objects, tangerines, carrots, flowers and pumpkins. Keep the focus on orange for a few moments. If at times any anxieties, thoughts or sensations come to mind, gently acknowledge them, let them go, and bring your focus back to the visualization, back to the colours. Now bring your focus onto the colour yellow. Imagine the various shades of yellow. This could be the yellow sands of a tropical beach at midday, or fields of yellow sunflowers, or the yellows of lemons in a lemon grove. Again, you might choose to focus on yellow objects, such as daffodils, or the yellow leaves of early autumn. Whatever you feel most drawn to. Immerse yourself in the colour yellow. Now bring your attention to the colour green. Green is a healing colour, the colour of nature. So imagine yourself being surrounded by greens of various shades, from the light green of new leaves in May, to the darker greens of a forest in high summer. It might help if you visualise yourself sitting in a woodland, under a canopy of leaves, just enjoying the sunlight as it filters through the green roof above you. You might also be imagining green grass. Perhaps you're picturing yourself out in the countryside, walking through a field, with sheep grazing around you. Or you could be imagining green objects, for example, limes, broccoli, green apples, green peppers, and green asparagus. So just enjoy the colour green for a few more moments, before moving on to the colour blue. There are a great many shades of blue, from cyan or light blue, through to the deep blue of indigo. So I'd like you to imagine all these various shades of blue. Surround yourself with blue, the blue of a cloudless sky in summer, the deep blues of the ocean, the blue tinge of polar ice. Or you could imagine the blue of cornflowers, or the bluebells covering a woodland floor in late spring. Fill your vision with blue. Finally, we move on to violet. Here I'd like you to imagine all forms of purples, whether as a solid colour, an element of the landscape, or as individual objects. You can imagine a field of lavender in high summer. Perhaps allow yourself to experience how it smells. You can imagine purple objects such as aubergines or eggplants, purple grapes, or the light purples of wild violets. Fill your mind with purple hues. So was there a particular colour that stood out for you, that you felt most drawn to? Did any particular colour suit your mood, suit how you are feeling right now? I now invite you to spend a moment or two focusing on a colour of your choice. This could be red, like a sea of poppies, orange, like a hot desert, yellow, like a field of sunflowers, green, like a forest in early summer, blue, like an ocean, or purple, like a sea of lavender. So now it's time to return your attention to the day ahead. Hopefully by now you are feeling much more relaxed and calm. I'd like you to focus once more on your breathing, which might be slower and deeper than when you first started this practice. Now acknowledge the way you are feeling in the chair. Notice how the chair supports you. Next, become aware of any sounds around you, which can be the ticking of a clock, the distant sound of traffic, or people's voices. Now I'd like you to open your eyes, if you had them closed, and have a good stretch to wake yourself up, hopefully feeling more relaxed and ready to continue with your day.